think you should.
Hey, and what is up, YouTube? Clayford08 back at it again today, bringing you some huge news. I'm really excited to bring you today's broadcast because, I mean, things are looking incredibly good today. First things first, Bitcoin. Alright, so I'm sure most of you have already heard, but Bitcoin, potentially, the miners came to an agreement yesterday or sometime in the past 24 hours to implement segregated witness. Now this is huge because this debate has been going on for a long time about expanding the block size and reducing the speed of transactions per second. So this is really huge news for Bitcoin. If this does take place, I believe that the price of Bitcoin will potentially double by the end of this year. And if you look at it right now, Bitcoin is currently trading at $2,282. So the price has gone up $246 in the past 24 hours alone, and I think part of that has to do with the fact that this speculation is going on, and I think investors are catching wind of it. So that's really awesome news for Bitcoin. Also, a Japanese airline has just opened up payments using Bitcoin, so you can now buy a flight or a seat on a flight with this airline in Japan. So that is also incredible news for Bitcoin. All right, moving on to Ethereum. Ethereum yesterday added 86 new corporations to the Ethereum Enterprise Alliance. Some of these, I'll just name a few: Samsung, Toyota, and the pharmaceutical giant Merck have been added to the enterprise. So that is huge news. Toyota talked about, using blockchain technology to make cars that drive themselves, and Samsung has talked about, the endless possibilities of using Ethereum or blockchain technology for their advantage. I'm not quite sure where a pharmaceutical company falls into place here, but I'm sure there are plenty of solutions for pharmaceutical companies to jump on board. Ethereum has gone up $37 in the past 24 hours. So for those of you that potentially bought Ethereum yesterday on my recommendation, congratulations, you're doing really well today. Okay, moving on to decentralized exchanges. Now this is really exciting news. Jax, a leading user-controlled multi-asset, multi-platform digital currency wallet and exchange, has secured more than 70 new partners and integrations of blockchains. It's created by Decentral, a company filled with both Bitcoin and Ethereum veterans. So Decentral has decided to create a decentralized exchange. Who knew the name? And they're going to call it Jax. And basically, anybody is going to be able to use this as both a wallet for storage or to exchange cryptocurrencies, these 70 new cryptocurrencies that are being added to it, to exchange with one another easily, over the blockchain, which is incredible. But another decentralized exchange or project that's going on right now is by Shapeshift. A lot of you may know Shapeshift as the exchange that allows you to easily go in and swap one for another. And that in itself is an awesome product, but they also are coming out with a new beta called Prism. And basically, for those of you that are wanting to trade cryptocurrencies but are afraid to put your money on an exchange, this might be the way to go. Shapeshift implements Ethereum smart contracts to take your Ether, mimic whatever market you choose, whether it's Bitcoin, Monero, Dash, whatever, and then pay your dividends back to you in Ether. So let's say you put in 10 Ether today and decide to invest in Ripple using that Ether. Shapeshift then buys the amount of Ripple that you requested in Ether and holds it in the smart contract. Now, if Ripple goes up in value, your Ether in that smart contract will rise. That is huge. I mean, just think of all of the people that are too afraid to put their money on an exchange. You could literally have it sitting in a smart contract on the Ethereum blockchain and watch that money grow. So that is huge in my opinion. All right. Moving on to a question that was asked yesterday from yesterday's video. A user by the name of James Williams asked me yesterday, what happens when a criminal using SiaCoin ends up with files on your hard drive? Well, I did a little bit of research, and the Sia project disassembles the files stored and spreads them across the network, so you never end up with a fully created file on your hard drive. Also, with SiaCoin's encryption, it would be almost impossible to break out data stored. And again, even if you did break out that encryption, you wouldn't have a complete file. So, I guess what I'm trying to say is, it doesn't matter. You would not be liable for anything because you wouldn't have any complete data on your hard drive, and it would be almost impossible to break it out anyways. So you would not be liable for anything. Okay. One final note. If you purchased any coins yesterday that I advised for investing in, please, please, please do not panic sell today. Ethereum and Bitcoin are currently on an incredibly bullish run, and the price of these other alts will rise, I promise. Please hold your assets and prosper, because all of these alts will go up in value. We are in a very, very good time right now with the cryptocurrency market, so please just hold. That about wraps up everything that I wanted to talk about today. Please, if you liked today's video or yesterday's, like, comment, and subscribe. I would love to hear from all of you guys. Thank you so much for everyone that watched yesterday's video. I actually went in and looked at all of the different countries that people are watching my video from, and it's astounding to me. So I would love to hear from you guys. All right, that's it for today. Clayford08 out.